Okay, today we are discussing communication as a key concept in corporate global world. We have seen client communication and corporate branding. Today we will discuss the remaining points. Strategy implementation. Strategy, it's the way to do certain work, and strategies are implemented by the employees, by the subordinates, and it should be implemented with the commitment. Employees should get committed towards the work, towards whatever the task is given. Thus, higher authorities, they should communicate the strategies to the employees, to the subordinates in such a way that it will be clearly understood by them, and even their communication can build up their commitment, employees' commitment towards it. Okay, and successful implementation of the strategy totally depends on successful communication. Means what? If you communicate the strategy properly, successfully to the employees, they will be able to implement the strategy successfully. Understood? Next is enhancement or increase in sales. Now, increase in sales, enhancing the sales means the sales should get increased. Okay, the growth of sales. And for that purpose, communication is very important. Why and how? Let us understand. See, buyers, companies do not expect that only one buyer, they should purchase their product only once. कंपनी ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं सोचते कि एक बार उनका प्रोडक्ट एक बायर ने परचेस किया देन इट इज ओवर. नो, दे वांट द बायर, द सेम बायर शुड purchase their company's product only repetitively. Whenever he wants to purchase any product, he will purchase that company's product only. Okay, for example, if you are drinking tea and if you drink tea and if you prefer society, okay, once you buy the society tea, again the same tea if you purchase means you become the loyal to that company. The buyer becomes the company loyalist. Company loyalist मतलब वही कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट आप हर बार जब प्रेफर करते हो परचेज करने के लिए, तो उसे बोलते हैं कंपनी लॉयलिस्ट. That's why the employees of the companies, the representatives of the companies, they must have good communication skills, so that through their communication, they can turn the regular single buyer into the company loyalist. What should be the aim? That the buyer should turn into company loyalist. Once the buyers are turned into company loyalists, automatically your sales will increase. करेक्ट, आपका सेल्स इंक्रीज होगा ना, क्योंकि जो कंपनी लॉयलिस्ट है एवरी टाइम दे विल परचेस योर प्रोडक्ट ओनली. तो वो तो लोग फिक्स हो गए. से फॉर एग्जांपल योर कंपनी हैज 10,000 पीपल एज कंपनी लॉयलिस्ट, तो आप नेक्स्ट टाइम क्या करोगे? और 10 लोग या फिर और 100 लोग, उनको न्यू बायर्स को अपने तरफ अट्रैक्ट करोगे, अपने प्रोडक्ट की तरफ अट्रैक्ट करोगे. सो 10,000 प्लस कितना हो गया? 100. तो आपके 10,000 तो फिक्स रहेगा, उसके बाद वो 100 हो गया. वो 100 को भी आपको इस कम्युनिकेशन के जरिए उनको भी कंपनी लॉयलिस्ट में आप कन्वर्ट कर दोगे. अगेन इट विल बिकम 10,100 पीपल. Okay, so these 10,100 people will buy your company's product only. Automatically the sale is going to increase, and this will happen only through the communication skills of the employees. Next is client development. Now understand what is this client development. Okay, client development is nothing but developing the people in the society as your client, as your customer. Means what? You convince the people in the society that they should purchase your product. So once they start thinking about your company, they may become your consumers. Okay, they may become your buyers. So this process of converting the people into your buyers, or into your, at least they start thinking of your company's products, and they make the mind that they should buy your company's product, then automatically they will definitely, or they will buy the company's product. This is called as client development. What is this client development? जो society में लोग हैं. Now that person is not your buyer. Now let me draw this and I will explain that to you. See, suppose this is the society. Okay, then there is a person. Oh, okay, let it be. I think I could not select that. There is a person in the society. So this person is not your buyer. Okay, ये क्या है? आपका buyer नहीं है. Now this is your company. Okay. Now say this is your company. Now this fellow is not, this is the society, and this fellow is not your buyer. Correct. So your people from your company, what they will do? They will communicate information to this person in such a way that he will definitely start thinking about your product. Earlier, he was not thinking at all about your product. He did not make his mind to purchase your product. But once you communicate the information, the employees communicate information to this particular person about the product, he will start thinking, he will make his mind. So after that, this person who wasn't earlier your client may become your client. Okay, so this is called as client development. Converting the person in the society into your client is called as, so see, like this we can say, earlier he was not the client. So once you communicate the information, he may become your client. So this is the process of converting the people in the society into your buyers, into your clients, consumers, is called as client development. I hope you understood this. समझ में आ गया आपको? Yes, students, understood this? बताइए. Now I explained you only what is client development, but how communication is essential, how communication is important in client development, that we will understand now. Now see, as I have told you, information employees provide to the people and thus they become the client. And in that purpose, when you are providing the information, what is important? Your communication skills. Now this communication skills bring about an ability to sell to a client before he makes a buying decision. He has not made a buying decision, but you are selling the product. Selling the product means what? Okay, somebody has raised his hand. Let me check that. So client development is nothing but developing the client, the people into your client, and for that purpose, telephonic call, conversation at a social gathering is a client development opportunity. Now next is client sustenance. Now you have developed the client into, developed a person, converted a person into your client, developed the person into a client, but that client you should sustain. You should keep the client for a longer period. Okay, and what is the level, what is the stage where you can sustain the people? It is after sales. See, यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने देखा है फर्स्ट स्लाइड पे क्लाइंट कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं ना, मार्केटिंग, सेल्स एंड after sales. Correct. So here at the after sales level, you should have a good communication to your buyers, to your consumers, to your clients. Only then you can sustain your clients. The first thing is your product must be good, quality should be good, but we are concerning here communication. What we are concerned about? Communication. So communication where is essential? Communication is very essential after sales level to sustain your clients. Okay. Next is information development and dissemination. Now let us understand which kind of information you have to develop and what is this dissemination. Dissemination means spreading at large. Okay, spreading at large. Now what is this spreading at large? I will explain to you. First, understand how communication is essential to develop information. Higher authorities or professional, good managers, they require ample information. What are the new things which are going on in the market, new development, new innovations, new strategies to handle people. Management must acquire that knowledge from the various sources. There are various sources. Business newspapers are there, business magazines are there, online portals are available. Through those different sources, he must collect the information. So he should develop the information, and that information is communicated now. Okay, so communication helps to develop the information. See here, I have given topicality of information and its dissemination is a characteristics of a good market professional. A good market professional must, what he should do, it is the characteristic of that good market professional, of the person, of the manager, that he should get the information and disseminate. Getting the information, acquiring the information and disseminating is highly essential for a good market professional. You should be up to date. आपको up to date information होनी चाहिए. Then only you can guide your subordinates. Thus, good managers, they must read professional literature. Professional literature, as I have told you, business journals are there, business magazines are there, websites are there, online portals are available. So from that, they should, these all are called as professional literature, and they should acquire the knowledge, they should get the information from their domain, from their field, and that information, it should be disseminated. Okay, dissemination, that information he should spread to their subordinates. The managers, they should collect the information and they should spread the information to their subordinates. And for that, he must have knowledge and presentation skills. Now here, communication is very essential. See, if you have gained the knowledge, if you have collected the knowledge, and if you have not spread it, if you have not communicated to your subordinates, what's the use of it? Okay, you have gained the knowledge, but you are not able to communicate it successfully. You are not able to communicate the whole message, the full message to them. What is the use of that knowledge? What is the use of that information? No, zero. Okay, so the managers in their field, they should read professional literature and they should acquire the knowledge, get the information, and it should be communicated to them. They must have good communication skills, they must have good professional presentation skills, and through that, they should communicate the information, disseminate the information to their subordinates. And for information development, for dissemination, communication is very important. Communication skills is very important. Next is enables crisis management. Now, what is a crisis? Anybody knows the meaning of crisis? Does anyone know meaning of crisis? It's a difficult situation, problematic situation that you have to handle with care. Now, crisis is difficult situation, problematic situation, and managing that is crisis management. Managing means you will come up with the solution and you will try to resolve that crisis. So you are solving a problematic situation, handling a problematic situation, and how communication is important, how communication is essential, very important to handle that crisis, to solve that crisis, we will understand. Now, good communication skills help the managers and higher authorities to provide sufficient information to their employees. Most of the time, what happens? Most of the time, employees, they don't have ample information, correct information, authentic information, because of which there can be strike. Strike is nothing but a crisis. They may not work properly. These are examples of crisis. So in that case, higher authorities, managers, with their good communication skills, they should provide ample information, sufficient information to their employees. Thus, communication helps to resolve crisis up to certain level. See, communication can be used. Through communication, you can solve the crisis, but up to certain level. And suppose there is less or no communication during a crisis, then it can lead to low morale, high attrition, and less productivity. People may not work properly, there will be less productivity. High attrition rate means people may start leaving your job, that is high attrition. So that will be the issue if there is no communication or less communication during a crisis situation. अगर क्राइसिस सिचुएशन है, क्राइसिस है, तो उसमें अगर कम इंफॉर्मेशन देते हो, लेस इंफॉर्मेशन देते हो, तो लो मोरल होता है, बहुत से लोग जॉब छोड़ के जाते हैं, जो लोग बचे हैं वो अच्छा काम नहीं करेंगे, लेस प्रोडक्टिविटी. ओके, that's why communication helps to solve the crisis up to certain level. Communication helps to manage the crisis up to certain level. For example, suppose there is a strike in a company, so higher authorities and management will try to give sufficient information to the employees. If they understand it, if they get convinced, automatically they will stop their strike and they will start resuming their work. Whereas opposite to this, if there is a strike in a company and management, higher authorities, they don't bother about it, they don't provide any information to them or less information, many people from the company may leave the job, or some of them may not work properly. Like that, different issues may occur. That's why during a crisis, as well as after the crisis, before the crisis, communication is highly essential. Next is how communication is important at the global level, in the global world. Communication helps to develop your global competence. क्या करता है communication? Communication helps to develop your global competence. What is this competence? Competence is the ability to do something. Global competence, let us understand. Nowadays, we are saying that we sell globally. We sell globally means the companies are selling the products at the global level. The products are exported. Even the company's outlets might be there in other countries. So like that, we are doing business with the other countries. People from other countries, they purchase your product. Correct. Even people from other companies, they work in your company, or you may work in some other company which is situated in the other country. So when you, the Indian person, is dealing with the people from other countries having different culture, you should exchange the information about your culture to them, and they will exchange information about their culture to them. So you have to share how the way you live. So whenever you will be having communication with those people, automatically you will share ample information. You will communicate ample information about yourself to them. Even they will communicate information about themselves to you. And thus you develop a global competence. Okay. See, when you are working together, you should know each other well. अगर आपको पता नहीं उसका कल्चर क्या है and you say anything wrong, you say anything and as per his culture it is a wrong thing, then he may not talk to you again, correct, or he may not work with you properly. That's why these are called as cultural barriers, socio-cultural barriers. And for that purpose, to avoid socio-cultural barriers, you need communication. You must share information about your culture, about your lifestyle, about your living habits, and they will share about themselves. All those things they will share and they will communicate, and thus you both develop a global competence and you can work together properly. You can work together with ease. And thus you become or you develop into a global citizens. Say employees interact with each other, they develop an understanding of other religions and cultural variation existing all around the world. हम लोग जब काम करते हैं इकट्ठा तो क्या क्या करते हैं, वी डेवलप द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ अदर रिलीजन. हम लोग समझ लेते हैं ना कि उनके रिलीजन में क्या है, हमारे रिलीजन में क्या होता है. हम लोग बताते भी हैं, पूछते हैं, बताते हैं. कल्चरल में कल्चर वेरिएशन होता है, कल्चर अलग अलग रहते हैं. हमारे इंडिया में ही कितने कल्चर है, तो बाकी के जो कंट्रीज है उनका कल्चर अलग है, हमारा कल्चर अलग है. तो पीपल अगर एम्प्लॉयज अलग अलग कंट्रीज के एक साथ काम करें तो ऑटोमेटिकली उनका कल्चर अलग है, उनका रहन सहन अलग है, उनका रिलीजन अलग है. तो ये क्या करते हैं, हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन के जरिए इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, कम्युनिकेशन के जरिए हम लोग अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप करते हैं एंड वी बिकम ग्लोबल सिटीजन्स. ओके, अंडरस्टूड? What is this? How we can develop global competence through communication? समझ में आ गया आपको सभी को? Any doubt is there? Do you have any doubt? So let us revise. What still we have 3 minutes to end the class. Say what is the time? We'll just revise it quickly. Wait a minute. It's 10:06. Rejoin the class if the lecture gets over for the sake of attendance. Now see, we started with this of origin of the word communication. We have learned it is from the Latin word communicare, which means to make common or to share. Next is, what is the meaning of communication? It is sharing of thoughts, ideas, emotions, feelings from one person to another by using verbal or non-verbal cues. Again, we have discussed this. Peter Little's definition. He defines communication as the process by which information is transmitted between individuals and or organizations so that an understanding response results. After that, we have learned need and importance of communication. See, all these points we have discussed: to share the thoughts, to perform various objectives. It has become the part of our day-to-day life, to perform various actions. It is essential managerial skill. It is the lifeblood of every organization, correct? Then to perform various duties, responsibilities. It is the foundation of planning, and even you can it promotes motivation and team spirit, correct? So these things we learned. Then it is the source of information and decision making. Then to alter individuals' attitudes, we need communication. It helps socializing. It helps in maintaining discipline. It is effective communication and success go together. Then we have learned elements of communication process. All the elements I discussed with you. Correct. Now how the communication process goes. It is given here. Wait a minute. No, see, it is there. Sender gets the idea. Then he encodes the message, converts the idea into a message. Then he will get the message. He will select the medium. Then he will send the message to the receiver. Receiver will receive the message. He will decode and he will give the feedback to the sender. This is communication process we have learned. Then we have learned what is feedback. It is understanding response given by the receiver to the sender. Then what is the importance of feedback? We have learned types of feedback. Yesterday also I had revised that, so I'm not going to revise it. These are the books that I have referred to engage your class. Now, our chapter number 1 has got over today.